Nah, you woke up this morning, you blessed, especially with what's going on. But from the streets to entrepreneurs, where we talk about money, business, wealth, financial literacy, and a plethora of things that come and is based around the community, I want to talk about this in a non-fear mongering way, because I see that might be my gift, right? To get the exposure on TikTok. Let me say this: nobody should be caring about this to an extent, right? Especially if you broke and messed up. So I'm noticing everybody talking about it for their little TikTok stuff, right? But let's get into how you can use this information to get ahead. I told people didn't like Trump. I told people Trump was about to be in here, not for what people thought of what they voted for, the money. But the honest truth is, he still came to open up money resources. But it wasn't going to be for the broke mind people, like the unemployment and PPP. Why? Trump is 100% a businessman. I done read massive Trump business books, especially for him, and when he bankrupted that airplane company and when he bankrupted Trump Towers about 3 times. People didn't know that. He still owns it. But what I'm getting at is they know by putting this puppet in office what he was going to do and what he's capable of and what the face of his faults are. So, for an example, when we talk about Obama, they knew that putting Obama in there was going to, let's say, give us a standard as black people in the office. But that was also the time that they put in the worst bills and laws while this man was in office. Not Trump, Obama. So, sorry for people like Dr. Umar say, when it comes to us in the culture, when it comes to politics, we're like church, emotional. Because you be hearing mad black people talk junk about Obama and not get the gist of, we don't control that electoral branch and legislative branch of the laws. You get what I'm saying? These people are just puppets from the outside looking in, on the inside looking out. Now, Trump and this is based on oil. Now, what people don't get and not understanding, right? What the fuck is the president here for? The president's job is to make sure that the economy of America is safe and protected. Why am I saying that? They put Trump in office, if you do not know, because we are going into the 3rd to 5th worst fiscal $1 trillion debt year. Meaning that they need somebody to be another fall victim like 9/11. And this is the guy. He's going to help put in all of the laws and the transitions to make sure that America, us, our people, we are Americans. Sorry that, we've been traumatized so much, but we're still Americans. So his job is to make sure us as Americans or this economy is good. So oil we need because we don't produce nothing. So what are we going to do? We're going to get our butts on this AI and on these tools and invest into what they're doing. So if you see that they got military actions and things going on, invest in military contracts, invest into military companies, invest into the places that's building the data, the robots and stuff for the military. 2, oil. Invest into the oil companies that are going to be traveling over there to go help this man and us to go get that oil. And 3, buy natural resources. So if you are a person with cash on hand, find out, or not even find out, buy minerals, gold, copper, silver, etc. That is what's going on right now. The monetary system and the money system is changing into a digital system. So they need real assets to make this shit match. That's what they're doing. So, for all the fear mongering, and I'm sorry for whatever is happening to these people that done happened millions of years and thousands of times. And basically, stop looking at this in a way of like, oh my gosh, the world apocalypse is about to happen. No. Look at this in the manner of what he's producing to people that's in his branch and tax bracket. This is another opportunity for people to get right. Sorry that it's in the worst, or let's say taking advantage of it coming from war. But if us don't start learning and how to read this, then we're going to be left behind regardless. Why? We don't own no oil companies. We don't own no companies to help make silver and gold, go dig it and nothing. The big thing too around right now, people not noticing, the reason all of this is going up because of fake stocks and fake money. Yeah, that's why all of this is happening. Let me tell you why. Give you a drift. When they started to, let's say, take gold, silver, and stuff and tell people, yo, we're going to give you cash for it, they never was giving people cash. They were just giving them stock values and then increasing the stock. So basically, for 1 billion of silver, let's say, they were trading that same paper 80 million times. So when one person was owed $1 billion, it's really not it's like thousands of people that own this 1 ounce and they don't even have 1 ounce. Pray for America and hope that something comes good from this, because if not, people, then that means it's going to get worse.